critical infrastructure. The NSCDC commits that goal.
You're watching the news at 1 and NTA Channel 5 Abuja, and up ahead. On the foreign scene, Israel and Hamas reach ceasefire deal. This and more after this time.
I am Oluremi Tinubu, the global and national Stop TB champion. Many people have asked why I've chosen to champion the fight against a disease like tuberculosis. My reason stems from a deep personal experience. I once had a friend who unfortunately fell ill and concealed the nature of his sickness until it was too late. Eventually, after he passed, we discovered he had tuberculosis. Sadly, due to the stigma and discrimination surrounding the disease, he would not speak up or seek for help. His death was a painful reminder that we could have intervened and saved a life if only we had known earlier. Tuberculosis is an airborne disease that primarily affects the lungs, but can also impact other parts of the body. Being airborne means anyone, regardless of their social economic status, can contract it. In Nigeria, one person dies of TB-related illness every 7 minutes, amounting to 206 deaths every day. Globally, one person succumbs to TB every 25 seconds, which is a staggering 3,456 lives lost daily. These deaths are entirely preventable because TB is curable if detected and treated early. If you or someone you know has been coughing for 2 weeks or more, coughing up blood, experiencing night sweats, or losing weight drastically, it might be TB. Please visit the nearest government hospital or primary healthcare center for proper diagnosis and treatment. TB treatment is free in all government and some private health facilities. Let us also remember not to stigmatize or discriminate against TB patients or those who have been treated for TB. Individuals who have been cured of TB cannot infect others. I call on all stakeholders, especially the private sector, to join us in the fight to end TB in Nigeria. Together, we can make a difference. Remember, TB anywhere is TB everywhere. End TB by 2030. Yes, we can.
Thank you very much for staying tuned. It's now time to join Francisca Bile for the Globe this week.
Hello and welcome to the Globe this week, a foreign news segment that brings you up to speed with some stories that made headlines this week. I am Francisca Bile. Israel and Hamas have reached a ceasefire deal to end 15 months of war to begin on Sunday, 19 January. US President Joe Biden confirmed the deal, which involves a full and complete ceasefire, the withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza, and the release of all the hostages held by Hamas. Biden says the first phase will allow Palestinians to return home to their neighborhoods and let more humanitarian assistance into the Gaza Strip. Meanwhile, winds that have fanned wildfire in the city of Los Angeles are expected to kick off after a 25 death from the huge week-long outbreak was confirmed. Forecasters have again identified an area of extreme fire danger, emphasizing the risk level in a region to the northwest of the city center. In some mountainous areas, it is possible for winds to reach speeds of 113 km per hour, which would be nearly hurricane force if they are sustained. Lastly, President-elect Donald Trump cabinet picks are facing questions from senators ahead of votes on their nominations. Pam Bondi, who is nominated for Attorney General, tells senators the Justice Department will never have an enemy list, an idea originated by Trump picks for Federal Bureau of Investigation head. She also swerves questions on result of the 2020 election. In a separate hearing, Marco Rubio, Trump's nominee for Secretary of State, criticizes the International Criminal Court for issuing an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Well, that story concludes the Globe this week. It's back to the studio for the continuation of the news.
We now join our sports desk for Sports Brief.
In August, 19 nations will battle for the much improved prize money of $3.5 million and the prestige to be crowned Total Energies Chan champions. This follows an exciting qualifiers.
Nigeria.
2018 silver medalist Nigeria will be up against Senegal, Sudan and Congo-Brazzaville in Group D of the 8th African Nations Championship CHAN, which has now been moved to August 2025, but with Tanzania, Kenya and Uganda still jointly hosting. At the draw held inside the famous Kenyatta International Convention Center in Nairobi on Wednesday evening, joint host Kenya head Group A that also includes Morocco, Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo and Zambia. Kenya and 2018 winners Morocco are expected to clash in the opening match of the tournament.
To wish all of the 19 nations everything of the best. You represent the best of Africa. It's going to be enormously successful, and I look forward to seeing you at the commencement of this exciting competition.
Elsewhere, 23 goals were on the score sheet in the match day one of the new 2024-2025 Nigeria Women Football League season, as 8 matches were decided across different centers. Defending champions Edo Queens show no mercy to Abia Angels as they trashed them 5-0. FC Robo Queens show class to new entrant Benue Queens as they trashed them 5-1. Remo Stars Ladies also subdued Confluence Queens 3-1, while in Lafia, Nasarawa Amazons pipped Danas Ladies 1-0. In the other game, Adamawa Queens played a 1-1 draw with Nigeria Tails. With Sports Brief, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
And on that note, we conclude the news at 1. There'll be more news at 7 this evening. Do join us then and have a good afternoon.